with multiple mana batteries like Coddle and Io. But on the flip side,
Phoenix, talk about Toronto Tokyo. Oh, okay, all right. Hey Nisha, what's up? Gonna slow him down. They throw out the hammer, but it's still first blood going to collapse. So this cat is having a breath
as well. Scarith is so strong at killing heroes in early level.
And you see that going on here in the top lane. They're gonna try to put the pressure over onto Mira. Does use the avalanche to toss back. And they'll try to get some body blocks here. Mira sitting so very low, but does have the boost. That final hit though coming off from the Skywrath will ensure that he will die, and Collapse will get the revenge.
The game is, he's got 3 kills right now. Is like he's basically a mid bat rider, which is very scary, given that he's not really countered.
Bottom lane, a little bit of damage coming out here with Plasma Field. Maposhka is going to end up dying, and Yathro sitting quite low. Does get the...
That's actually how this lane goes. Weaver's stats are too low to deal with it.
Nice avalanche coming into play. Mira with the toss back over onto Collapse. Has to watch out for the Starbreaker, and he does manage to dodge around. So with that Firefly, they'll kill off Zayat, and they're chasing after Rezo. Don't have any way to kind of slow him down as they go for a bit of a dive underneath the tower. Does have to be a little careful. They've got 5 stacks of sticky over on this guy. Mira just tanking the tower. The toss up. That's a kill. And it's going to be a suicide from Mira. To Mira. Gonna try to toss back. They do have the lasso if they wanted to try to go for something, but with that double damage and being all alone, it doesn't seem like Collapse wants to make this play. But they do have 3 heroes over on the bottom lane, putting the pressure over Casalstar onto Tokyo. Gonna open up with the X, followed up with a boat. They get right back here, over onto Chrysalis, into the Torrent, into the Clicks, and they'll get their own kill in the bottom lane. Got the silence, get the drain. Rezo pincering over. That's just a dead Bat Rider. That's gonna get themselves a tower with a 1. Not sure if they make the plays over in the mid lane. They see Mira. Yep, the concussive shot, the silence. In comes the Dawnbreaker trying to say, nah, they'll get the kill.
Ends it up as Spirit. They're trying to push the bot tower very slowly.
They'll be able to get a kill on Puppy while they're down here. Takes them doing the X coming in, a couple clicks, and Maposhka will burn. Poor little Puppy. They also see Red. There it is, the avalanche, the Firefly, and they'll even go for that lasso to ensure that they get the kill on the Razor. But they have to be careful because in comes the Storm Spirit, the drag back over on the Collapse. Need a little bit more damage, and just with this rotation from Nisha, they ensure that...
They do. I don't even know if Razor has a neck. He's just all head.
I'm not sure about that. Over in the mid lane. Oh my god. If anyone's out of position, I'll give him a toss back. Chrysalis just standing over on the side. I feel like it's like, not gonna fall for that one again, but Puppy in with the hook shot, immediately going to split Mira off for the rest of the team, and that's a very elegant pick. They see on the ping. Oh, he is most likely very dead here. Open up with the Ancient Seal, the drag back. They don't even need the Solar Guardian, but you know, Rezo's like, I would like to use my ultimate thing. Aggressive offspring. Okay, they do see Chrysalis. They have to be careful though because they've had problems in the past. Oh no, the hook going in. It's just so in the way as they go for the egg. They're gonna try to just chop it down. They do manage to find a Collapse getting dragged back over on the backside here as he's getting drained by Chrysalis. They have the X, but they have the silence on Toronto Tokyo. Now the zip forward coming out from Nisha. He's just dishing out the damage. Both will come in. It's not enough to save the Kunkka though, as they do toss back over on Chrysalis. They need something here. Mira taking all of that Mystic Flare to the face. It feels very bad. The silence over onto Yathro. He already tried to use the time lapse, but at the end of the day, they end up losing 4. Gonna try to get the jump again over onto Toronto Tokyo, and they have it. In comes Rezo. Now you've got a lot of heroes in this top portion of the map for the side of Secret. There is Collapse and Mira up here, so perhaps they can close the Razor. So he's catching up quite nicely, and the zip in over on the side. They see Toronto Tokyo, and looks like, no, from downtown, Puppy with the rocket flare. He's trying to do whatever he can to push out these waves. It's gonna get chased by Puppy and Chrysalis. They have the vision, they have the slow, they've even got a hook shot if they want to use it. They don't even need to. Zip in over, finding themselves Collapse. Things are just falling apart now here for Team Spirit, but they do have the Sunray, they do have the lasso. It's not going to be able to hold on for long enough as Collapse just getting chased away by Rezo. Does have that BKB, they'll turn back around. Yathro looking to go back and potentially as they have the X marks the spot over onto Zayat, but the problem with the Mystic Flare, the heal coming in hot from Rezo. Oh, it's almost enough to keep him alive, but just not quite. As they'll go for the Starbreaker, won't quite connect him with Yatoro. Crystalis, though, he is just running around. He's getting out the damage. He's got the BKB, and it's making Yatoro double think on this particular hit. And this is going to be a dead Phoenix. That egg will pop. The rest of the Spirit, they need to get their hands on them, though. They just can't seem to get there quite fast enough. Although when Mira's here with the Avalanche and the toss back, that will do quite nicely.
Yeah, Zayats is definitely super killable for this game. Like, he's very important, too. We've seen him involved in, like, a lot of the kills. He's got 15 kills and assists.
Oh, but the Avalanche? No. Mira is going to be the one who dies here. Not going to be able to get their hands on them. Oh, never mind. I spoke a little too soon because Puppey finding the hook shot will be able to erase Miposhka from the map.
Position to the left while defending. If he got jumped in the base, the game is just over.
There's a beautiful hook shot from Puppey into 2, plus the Cog just splitting the fight so beautifully. You get the Egg of the Sunray off on the back line. Divides just a little bit more time, but they get the jump over onto Collapse, so he is just out of here. They'll follow up. They do get the kill on Puppey, but he already did a great job in splitting up the fight. Mira, though, seeing the opening over on the Razor, does get the toss back, but now he's got to be careful because he's going to end up dying for that. Buyback coming out for the Tiny Rezo, going in here with that Solar Guardian. Toronto Tokyo, he's going to get cut apart as Rezo's on the back line, trying to get the kill on Miposhka. He's already used the egg. He's pretty deep in this base. He's gonna have to regroup with the rest of the team as they ended up losing Puppey, but man, what a hook shot. I don't know. Puppey giving the poke over to Yatoro. Should be able to get the kill on the Clockwork, but it's not looking good for Yatoro because he is very dead.
Secret's been doing a good...
get out of control.
I'm trying to think of the play that they can make to come back. Oh boy,
Zip right
Mira.
past Mira. Can go down with Rezo for the spear. Solar Guardian. And the chase down on Miposhka. Yeah, they are just hemorrhaging these kills. Like, that's the thing. I feel like the way that Secret is playing this so well is that they're just constantly being aggressive. In fact, again, we see that over onto Yatoro. He does use his BKB, but he's got to use it really to run away. He can't stand toe-to-toe, not without the rest of his team up, not without having, you know, someone with the disables.
How did that cog knockback not work? I'm confused. Like, it looked like Yatoro or something. Got good vision.
They do. They know that Rezo's over here. It could be the potential opening. So the drag back, even going so far as to hit up the egg right off the start. Just to make sure that they can't follow up as quickly and as easily as they'd like. But Crystalis, he's diving in here. Does have the BKB. He's just chasing after Toronto Tokyo. And Toronto Tokyo, he's realizing, oh god, I gotta get out of here. I gotta BKB and get out. Because Mira's already dead. Follow up with Resolution. Nisha, he's got himself yet another double damage. So he is just trying to zip, but he's run out of mana. So a little bit of the drawback to the new Storm here.
For spawn time.
Look at this. Nisha just sees this opening on Toronto Tokyo. Miposhka can't do anything. Just sunrays his dead little corpse.
As long as you have a stun, Skywrath does enough damage to kill somebody.
Hunt in the bottom lane. They found themselves Yatoro. He's doing a little decent amount of damage. Got the BKB. Should be able to get the kill on Puppey, but this is looking a little bit scary now. As they do still have that...
Oh,
he
got
got the gem. Okay, I thought that they picked it up. Oh, the zip in, though. He's not having that gem for much longer.
Blown away.
Another zip. We talked about that aggression. The Solar Guardian coming in from Rezo, and that's another kill. You just can't show up on this map. The second you show up, all of a sudden Nisha's there, and then you usually have a fight. It's going to be very close.
Nisha's got an arcane rune.
Got the spider legs. Gonna be able to blink forward. The silence immediately coming out though. So they're gonna use the Mystic Flare. Mira is the first one dead. The buyback now coming out from Tiny. The zip's going back and forth here from Nisha. They want to probably finish up this Roche. And they know that's going to be a little bit of time before the Tiny can get here. Toronto Tokyo throwing out the Torrent. They're just flirting back and forth, dancing, trying to figure out how do we get them out of this pit? How do we make them fight for this? But it's just going down too quickly. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do the zip forward here. Coming out again. They have the BKB. And they're going to jump over onto Crystalis. They're going in pretty deep here. Yatoro trying to fight a way through the egg. It does manage to go up with the Sunray. And it's doing a decent amount. Resolution that will get the Aegis. They'll get the kill on Mira's Eye. It's next to fall. Toronto Tokyo, he's silenced up, but they'll finally get the kill over onto Crystalis. And they'll find Toronto Tokyo. chase after Puppy. He's still invisible. They don't quite have the damage support from Nisha yet again. He's got his eyes on Collapse. Look at the kill. Turn around over onto Maposhka. He's silenced. Resolution's got himself a double kill, and he's still chasing after Yatro. They've got another one of these hits coming out from the Skywrath. They're going to continue to chase. They don't quite have that vision, though, so it looks like Yatro probably going to survive this. So the hammer, they're still chasing. They're hoping that they can get their hands on him
In these fights.
Zip forward over onto Toronto, Tokyo. He's got the BKB. The follow-up, though, from Resolution is going to start them. Oh, but the hook shot coming in from Puppy. He wants his kill on Toronto. Tokyo is so deep into this fight. The zip forward coming out from Nisha. He wants this kill. They pop the link and so they managed to go and get the last off over onto Nisha. He's gone too far. He's dead.
Find somebody here. This is a good wraparound.
Puppy, look at the immediate jump from Collapse, but there's going to be the follow-up from Nisha. He's going to find many heroes here, though, which I'm not sure he was expecting, as they do get the silence off over onto Maposhka. They want to make sure that they can't get the egg off. They can't. Yeah, they can't. There's a nice hook shot coming in from Puppy as they'll start to drain away over onto Collapse. He's got to teleport out. He can't stand here and go toe-to-toe with them. Over on the side, Toronto, Tokyo, popping the BKB ensures that he's going to be able to run away. Flicker gets used by Yatro. Mira standing nearby. If necessary, he can try to slow them down. He does use the Avalanche and the rest of Spirit. So a little bit boring right now for our viewers, but it is raising the stakes monumentally as the time goes on. There is a find here as they find Maposhka, and they'll grab themselves up. Is there a gem there? Yeah, there's a gem over on the ground. Collapse, though, he goes for it. Oh, geez, all right. He needs to be careful now because there is quite a few people jumping their way over to try to punish him for it, but looks like he's going to be able to walk away. He was silenced during that too, so it wasn't even like he was going to be able to get that lasso off. And Crystallis just starts wailing away. Does have that double damage. The fortification's going to come out from the side of Team Spirit.
And no Ags on the Razor, so at least the Eye of the Storm's not hitting the tower, but still he does a good amount of damage.
I'd say so, yeah.
With the DD attack speed talent as well.
Okay, Lotus toss back though coming out from Mir. Resolution finding this opening though, closing gap over onto Mir, gets that kill. And there's gonna be the double lasso that we talked about. It's Puppy and it's Crystallis, and they're both getting dragged back all the way to the fountain. Puppy will die. That is the Aegis. That is gonna be being used now, coming out from Crystallis. He'll pop the Lotus. Turn his attention back to the building. Throw out a little bit of a cheeky torrent. But Crystallis doesn't seem like he wants to leave. He's just gonna continue to hit on the base. Onto Tokyo, X marks the spot, but they've already lost that Rax. And they'll go and use the refresher shard, or hand it over at least to Crystallis, so that way he can get all of his
game.
Smoke on smoke action. Throw, reveal it over here. The jump forward immediately from Collapse gets off that double lasso, and it will end up prompt, but they get the kill on Nisha. He's down for 90-something seconds. They'll follow up on Zayat. They're gonna chase after Resolution. They got the sun ray, they got the egg off, the zip forward here. Crystallis, he goes, he refreshes, turns back around, is gonna try to take as much as he can from Toronto, Tokyo, as Puppy goes onto the back lines, finds himself Maposhka, that still have that force staff available. Now Yotaro turns back around, gets a couple of these clicks off. Look at the damage being happened here, but it's gonna have to go use the time lapse, try to run away. They have the vision, the follow-up. This is bad. They can't afford to lose this rapier, and he's gonna end up dying. He drops it over on the ground. Crystallis picks it back up. They'll turn their attention. Mira's just getting chunked away. The Sunray doing a decent amount here, but not nearly enough, as they're gonna end up losing Mira. They end up losing Maposhka. The buyback on Mira as Collapse is so low here. Look at this. He's got to teleport out immediately and rejoin with the team. That is a rapier. So if these guys get a little too cheeky, if they get a little too bloodthirsty, they can definitely drag them very far back. In fact, look at Collapse finding the opening, dragging over onto Crystallis. Nisha zipping forward. That's a dead Collapse. There is no buyback over on this bat ride. Turning their attention over to Mira. They get the kill. Now it's Toronto, Tokyo. He's used his BKB. He's going back to the base. He's gonna say GG. As this is a split series as expected. Coming out for Team Spirit versus Team Secret.
Well,